Thank you so much. Thank you. Everybody, please have a seat. See, everybody's cheering because I've bought their books, I've seen their movies. One of the special privileges of this office is getting a chance to honor individuals who played that important role in my life, as well as in the nation's life. And that's what today is all about, celebrating some extraordinary men and women who've used their talents in the arts and the humanities to open up minds and nourish souls and help us understand what it means to be human and what it means to be an American.
I told you to make for the border.
Good morning, Mr. Greaser.
What's your business here, lady?
I'm on my way to Jerusalem to be an actor. Excuse me. If you feel, you heal. If you feel, you heal.
Dad, I was swimming in a rainbow with millions of babies, and I was naked. And then all of a sudden, I turned into a perfect smile.
Put a roof on the son of a bitch!
What's going down here?
Do not make us doubt and speculate. Say to us why you are here. What is the message to these people?
And it was marvelous. You went in there and here was all this equipment. I mean, you couldn't believe how much equipment was there. There was the greatest sound studio, better than any in Hollywood, you know. There were the newest editing machines. And he says, look at all the film I have. He says, film is power. He says, if you have enough film, all you need is a camera then. And I have one of those too. I can do anything I want. And oh, it was just wonderful. It was very heady stuff, you know. And we were willing to, you know, to die at his side.
sometimes the observations or the incredible art or scholarship that's been done by these honorees are overlooked, but somewhere they're having an impact. And like Bobby Kennedy talked about, they create ripples of hope, like stones in a lake, and it emanates. And we never know exactly how or who will be touched by it, but it makes a difference, and it's made us better. And the work that we honor today, the lifetime achievement of these artists and these scholars, reminds us that the human imagination is still the most powerful tool that we have as a people. That's why we celebrate their creativity and the fundamental optimism, the notion that if they work that hard, somebody will actually pay attention. And that's why we have to remain committed to the dreamers and the creators and innovators who fuel that progress and help us light the way ahead. Because our children, our grandchildren deserve to grow up in a country where their dreams know no bounds and their ambitions extend as far as their talents and hard work can take them. And it's important that they have examples, people who've carved out a path for them. So I want to thank today's honorees for doing their part to foster that spirit, to enrich our entire nation. Every one of them has helped us see beyond outward appearances and appreciate the significance of what's within.
Lieutenant Deering, you will go with Rogers to establish a means of communication with Saturn, if you do get through to that planet.
Look, another one of their spaceships.
I don't think we'll run into any more trouble.
Why don't you take a nap, Wilma?
I'll take the controls.
Thanks very much.
American philosopher Will Durant once wrote that the aim of art is to represent not the outward appearance of things, but their inward significance. And that's an extraordinary skill, to tell the untold stories of history, to reveal the sculpture that's waiting there in a block of stone, to transform written music into song, to make it look like those planes in space are actually flying like they are. I'm just saying, I remember when I first saw Star Wars, there's a whole generation that thinks special effects always look like they do today. But it used to be you'd see like the string on the little model spaceships. Anyway, I'm being led astray.
To present the award for Outstanding Directorial Achievement, A Director's Dream, a dream of a director with 5 Oscars of his own, Here are Ali MacGraw and Francis Coppola.
In America, he's called the director, but in other countries he has a different name. The French call him réalisateur. Italians call him regista. It translates the realizer, the one who realizes the dream.
Actually, whatever you call it, the job is to make dreams come true so that audiences can see them and hear them and be part of them. You know, I'd like to say that I think that we're on the eve of something that's going to make the Industrial Revolution look like a small-town tryout out of town. And I'm talking about the communications revolution. I think it's coming very quickly, and that the movies of the 80s are going to be amazing beyond what any of you can dream, just a couple of years away from now. And I see a communications revolution that is about movies and art and music and digital electronics and computers and satellites and above all human talent. And it's going to make things that the masters of the cinema, from whom we've inherited this business, wouldn't believe the things that are going to be possible.
And in the spirit of this wonderful new cinema of the future, we're very, very honored to announce the nominees for the Best Director of 1979.
The two men who founded American Zoetrope shared a common vision, but the differences between Francis Coppola and George Lucas revealed themselves as the fledgling company took shape.
I'm very cautious. I don't borrow money. I'm very protective of the things that I build. I build a pyramid from the wide part to the narrow part. Francis builds it from the narrow part to the wide part. And that's the difference between the two of us. When we're together, it's great because you've got two pyramids sitting next to each other and it makes a big square.
And for that, we are incredibly grateful. So it is now my privilege to present these medals to each of them as one of our military aides reads their citations. Lee.
George Lucas. For his contributions to American cinema. By combining the art of storytelling with boundless imagination and cutting-edge techniques, Mr. Lucas has transported us to new worlds and created some of the most beloved and iconic films of all time.
I could not imagine a more deserving group of honorees. We are thrilled to have them here. Fear not, the party is not over. My understanding is the food here at the White House is not bad. And we may get some nice tunes from our Marine band. They can play anything, so feel free to make requests. But to all the honorees, thank you again for enriching our lives in so many different ways. We're going to have an opportunity to see you and your families and take some pictures with the honorees. In the meantime, enjoy the reception, and thank you all. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you.